All right, everybody, what is going on? It is Bigfoot the Truth Told here, back with another exciting episode. That is right. I am your hostess with the mostest, Bigfoot the Truth Told. Just kidding. My name is Corey. The show is Bigfoot the Truth Told. And if you are new here, please go ahead. Feel free to hit that subscribe button because we want you here. We want you a part of the group, and we just want you just everything about you in the best way. No, seriously, today's episode, super hot. Short episode, again, only because I think of stuff and I just want to bring it to you guys, and that is it. So think of it, create the show, and then bring it to you. And that's what I want to do. So here we go. We are going to do something a little fresh, new, outside the box. So usually we think about and stick to Bigfoot, cryptids, and stuff like that. But if you guys remember a couple shows ago, I said we are expanding and doing more things of that nature. So yes, subscribe if you're new here. You're not going to want to miss this Bigfoot the Truth Told. You're not going to want to miss anything we ever do forever and ever. All right. So as the title suggests, the world will kill us. Monsters won't. Now, why am I saying this? Where am I getting this from? Why pull all this nonsense out of here? Well, I'm saying the world will kill us, monsters don't, because I have a bit of a conspiracy, a wild thought, if I may, because I think I may. So during this whole world that we live in now with viruses and things of that nature, people have many thoughts of, is it natural? Is it not natural? Where does it come from? Who created it? Who didn't create it? And there's a lot of conspiracies out about this, and a lot of things that I've heard that I agree with, maybe some things that I don't agree with. So, one of the more available or well-known is that conspiracies out there is that China made this, or some government made this, and they put it out and they want us to have it, and this is why that's happening. It could be for political reasons and stuff like that, and that's shady, and that's a real big possibility. Let's see who we got in the live chat that I just saw. Chris Jarvis, what up, man? Haven't seen you or talked to you in ages. It seems like everything is ages around here. I guess that's what happens when you take about a year off of doing this stuff. The world will kill us, not monsters. So here's my little conspiracy. Here's my little theory about what's going on. I don't know if you guys feel the same way I do or things of that, maybe something close to this, but the world is dying, or the world is sick. We're trashing it, polluting it. We've been doing it for years. All these movies come out about the end of days and this and this. I don't think we're close to any of that, but I think this, if it's not man-made, this is something that the world is doing. So it's kicking back to us. It's created this sickness. It seems like the sickness can only be given to humans. So the sickness is happening. The world has created this sickness. Now the whole world seems, for almost the last 2 months, have been on a lockdown, a serious lockdown. And what has happened in those last 2 months? Smog in cities have gone down. Pollution is down by 60%. So you go to these cities, you look at the smog, what's there? You see before and after pictures of just this dirty, disgusting, filthy air. And then that's before, and then you see an after picture. It's of this month, as of yesterday or a couple days ago. Completely gone. Completely clean. Dolphins are returning to some parts of docks and bays that people haven't seen them there in 50, 60 years. The oceans is less crowded. The ocean's getting less polluted. No fishing is happening right now. Barely any. So what if the world created this because it felt sick, and this is its way of showing us or teaching us a lesson, but also a way of it trying to heal its cough a little bit? What about that? The earth is sick. We have done just a disgusting job of polluting it. And it's fighting back. So all these conspiracies out there of it being this, that, man-made, government, political, all that could be true. But also, it could be true that the world is sick. Pollution is down at an all-time high. Scarborough Sasquatch just said, pollution has dwindled, gas prices almost half the price, yet no one is driving. No one's going anywhere. Gas is lower than it's ever been in years. I don't even remember when gas was this low. Gas is this cheap. Lady in the Woods, hello. That's really what I have to say about this. So it could be all these things that we're thinking, or it could be seriously just what it is. The world is sick. She's fighting back. And you notice most animals aren't catching this. Is Bigfoot catching this? Sasquatch, are they close enough to us physically that they can catch the same things as we do? That would be an interesting thing. I haven't heard really anything on that. So that's just my 2 cents and everything. Again, I just wanted to bring that out. If anybody wants to call in 407-906-9128 and discuss this with me, let's have a conversation. You tell me what you think. 407-906-9128. If it's been a minute since you called in, I know there's a couple people watching right now live. Go ahead and call in. Give us a chat. 407-906-9128. Excuse the mic bump there. Let's check in the chat rooms. They announced today that they are working on a vaccine, but it's only working on monkeys so far. Okay, so I guess monkeys are able to get COVID-19. It wouldn't be the first time, Corey. Nature wipes the slate clean every once in a while. He said it did in the 80s. What happened in the 80s that the slate was wiped clean? Let's see if you can expand on that some more. But yeah, I mean, if you believe in cycles and like history repeating itself and stuff like that, I mean, history certainly repeats itself. Especially human history, we have a very good track record of doing the same thing that we've done years ago. Even if it's fighting war, stuff like that, we could feel great about it or be great, but many, many years we can get over that. And then many, many years after we come back and we do the same thing. We're just destroying. We're disgusting. But we can also be disgustingly beautiful. Let's see. Great subject, Corey. The media doesn't mention the positive side of this. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I feel like possibly the world is sick. Felt sick. So it did this to either teach a lesson or to bring some of that pollution down. Pollution's down over 60%. Smog is gone in certain cities. Dolphins, animals are returning to bays and ports that they haven't been in years because of less human destruction, less human traffic. Overpopulation in Asian countries is affecting the rest of the world. Gas prices were this low in the 80s. Oh, okay. So Chris meant that gas prices, the last time he remembers them being this low was in the 80s. But it's a ridiculous thing to think about. Another theory that I was putting together one and one is, you know, as far as me thinking this is a natural thing, because I don't know, and I have many theories on what this is. One of my theories is that it's natural. The Earth is sick. Another theory that I have is, right before all of this started, China is on lockdown. That government has China on lock. They can't get the same internet that we can. They don't have the same freedom or access. And they were fighting back for the first time in history. They want open that internet, open this, open that, because they wanted to be able to have the same information that the rest of the world is getting that they're not getting. They're locked to certain ideologies. They're locked to have certain beliefs. They're locked to have certain information. So for the first time, they were really fighting back in their government. They were having rallies and this and this and this. And what a coincidence that all of this happened. This crazy virus popped out, and now everybody's not in the streets. They can't be in the streets. People are dying. Hundreds of thousands of them are dying. Nobody's rising up against the government anymore. There was too many people doing that for them not to think that was going to be an issue. So that could be another conspiracy. I hate to say that word. I don't want YouTube to take this down, but that could be another conspiracy that what this was. Let's check back into the comments. Yeah. So that's what I think. The world's possibly sick. And it's not going to be the monsters that are going to get us at the end of the day. It's not going to be the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, the crazy, the Mothman, whatever is out there, the chupacabras, all that stuff. It's not going to be that. It's going to be Mother Nature that takes us out in the long run. Done it before, multiple times through history. Humans have almost been wiped out multiple times, but we've bounced back. But the world also reset when that happened. Survived the SARS 2003 hotspot in my own neighborhood due to a heavy Asian population. Yeah, when the SARS came out, that was a big deal. But the world is sick, and I believe the world is fighting back on this. The world has a way of knocking out the human population almost completely. And it has before, and history does repeat itself. But is it as great as I think the media had portrayed it to be? No, not really. Because the county I happen to live in is home to 360,000 people. And out of those 360,000 people, 200 people have confirmed corona and only 2 deaths from COVID-19. That is outstanding numbers as far as I'm concerned. Some hospitals that you're checking into, they've only seen 2 or 3 COVID patients at a time. So are the numbers drastically over-exaggerated? I do definitely believe so. I think the virus is real. I think it is deadly. It can be deadly to certain people, but is it as much or as terrifying as they say? I don't believe so. Because anybody ever remember a little thing called the swine flu? You remember when the swine was going around? That infected more people in 1 year than this has, and it's killed more people than this will have this year. We didn't shut down anything for that. There was barely media coverage on that. And I know multiple people who got the swine flu. Multiple people. It affected more of the world than this does. So that's really all I got to say about that. Just wanted to make a quick show. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The world will kill us, not monsters. Just a quick show, something to leave you to think about. Think about it. Send an email, bigfootthetruthtold@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook, Bigfoot the Truth Told. On Instagram as well. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you guys have comments or, show topics, or you want to be on the show, send an email, hit me up on Facebook. We'll get you on here. We'll get talking about things. But I did want to leave you guys with this thought. So, I'm going to get my mouse back. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming, the usual people who are in here for the live chat. If you're seeing this after the fact, again, thank you very, very much. So, Bigfoot the Truth Told, and that's it. And until next time, folks, I am signing off.